How y'all doing? What's going on? Through the grass for hours. Well, yo, what's going on? Hello from Brunei. Can't wait for the next episode. Love the dull shirt. Glad you love it. Sir, you need sleep. No, I don't. Sleep is overrated. You know what isn't overrated? The A chord. Great chord. Does Dole sponsor you? No, they do not. It's just a shirt I thrifted a long time. Please DM, it's my birthday. It would be a dream. It's only 4 a.m. though. Why is everyone freaking out? That's what I want to know. bed. Not gonna lie. Probably not the best thing for my teeth. But besides that, I mean, I'm having a great time. Let's just transfer this over here so my phone doesn't die on us. Boom. Let it be would be lovely. Let's just do it then, man. Let's just do it. I mean, honestly. Broken-hearted people living in the world agree there'll be Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Of course, it's a great song. It's by Bob Dylan. I don't think there's many Bob Dylan songs I don't know. From whom did you get your musical talent? I mean, my dad was a musician, so I always had a lot of music growing up. And my great uncle, who actually just recently passed away, he was a musician. He was on the Ed Sullivan Show. If you look up Speedy Garfin, you'll find that little out there that hasn't heard of Superman, hasn't grown up with them since the 30s. I mean, it's been quite a ride for this character. I don't envy Tyler that he has to do all that, but he's doing such a great job. Oh, you guys, you know what? This is always popular. Your Song, Your Song, Elton John. You can do that one. Oh, wait. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, oh, well, a few other verses, well, they've gotten me quite crossed. But the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that they keep it turned on. So excuse me. them are going to be bright, pale white. Whatever. Your neighbors must be loving the private concert by... Oh, yeah. You know how much they love it. You know how much they love it. Yeah, I don't know. It would be a tough case to sell to the producers to let me sing on the show. Not gonna lie. It's all good. I'm happy doing it here. I mean, honestly, it's very separate. I don't think Jordan Kent is too... want to spend your time. I doubt anyone here will do it, but just would throw it out there as a bone. And there's this really fun... I really want to turn this into like the background if I could ever like collab with someone who's more of like a rapper or something. You know what I mean? I always thought this was really cool. Where is it? It's page 28. I'm deep in the weeds here. These are transcriptions of Bach preludes and fugues for the organ. Right, so they go on and on and on and on. But page 28, I remember there was a great one over here. 29, that's what it is. And it goes like this. I think it's BVW 547 for those counting at home. I don't think anyone actually is, but either way, it goes. Wait, it's supposed to be on the organ, right? So let me try to set up an organ sound here. Okay. So it's supposed to sound like this. Oh my god, wait, my phone's falling over. I'm sure the neighbors will love this even more. You know. Okay, it goes on, right? But I thought it'd be kind of cool to do. Because it wraps over on itself, right? So you can kind of repeat it. So if you had and you had like a beat to it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I thought it makes more sense in my mind than me explaining it. Hey, who knows what will happen one day? Who knows what would happen one day? Honestly. Do you know how to play the saxophone? I played it badly in the 5th grade. I had that saxophone and I annoyed people by sounding like a dying cat. But yeah, I remember the fingerings. It was like B, A, G, F, F sharp. Something like that. Do you have a house for yourself? No, I have an apartment, but I don't think anyone lives above or below me, so that's why I get away with this stuff I do. If you were my neighbor, I'd be vibing with you. No, you wouldn't. I'm the worst neighbor. I'm not going to lie. I'm the worst neighbor. I know I'm the worst neighbor, but I know also no one's around me. But, play your favorite classical piece. I would go on for hours. Don't start me. Do not start me. People have tried and failed to start me on this because anytime people know that I can start talking for hours if someone mentions classical music, I have to stop myself. I know it will happen. New episode of Superman and Lois, May 18th. Watch out for it. We still got a long way to go, don't worry. I am a rock. I am an island. I thought this was a good song. I think it kind of describes Jordan, my character, a little bit. How does the guitar part go? It goes like, I'm sounding this out here, I don't know. Either way. Winter's day, in a deep and dark December, I am alone, gazing from my window to the streets below on a freshly fallen silent slab of snow. I am a rock, I am an island. I've built walls in a fortress deep and mighty, that none may penetrate. I have no need for friendship. Friendship causes pain. It's laughter and it's loving I disdain. I am a rock. I am an island. What is it? Don't talk of love. Well, I've heard the words before. I'm sleeping in my memory. I won't disturb the slumber of feelings that have died. If I've never loved, I never would have cried. I am a rock, I am an island. I have my books and my poetry to protect me. I am shielded in my armor, hiding in my room, safe within my womb. I've touched no one and no one touches me. I am a rock, I am an island, and a rock feels no pain, and an island never cries. Thought that was just a sweet song. I used to listen to it a lot, particularly in middle school when I felt very alone. I think all of us have been there, have had a point in their life when there were really no friends and you really did not trust anyone in your life at the time. And in those cases in which someone's waving goodbye to them, I honestly think I think this song was one of those things that it explained how I dealt with it very well. And it's actually from a movie called The Graduate, which is my number one favorite movie ever. But I honestly, I thought it was nice. I have my books and my poetry to protect me. I am shielded in my armor, hiding in my room, safe within my womb. I touch no one and no one touches me. I am a rock, I am an island. I just thought that was great. You should come to Comic-Con in the UK. Whenever the virus goes away, I shall go to the UK. Alright. It's getting pretty late, not gonna lie. Thank you for the people liking what I'm doing. Good afternoon from Bangladesh. Am I playing piano as well? Yes. This is the grand setup. I just put my phone on my computer and click away over here. I'm gonna do this. Oh my god, this is about to fall. Let's do this. Right. Yeah, look, you see. Isn't that a cool angle? Alright. Either way. Good morning from Liverpool. Hello, all the way from Liverpool, home of the Beatles and livers floating in pools. Only England would have a place called Liverpool, not gonna lie. Fingers be moving. The fingers are always moving. That sounded like innuendo. I didn't mean me saying that. Okay. That was a major Hagrid moment there. I should not have said that. I should not have said that. Yeah, that's a good one. Good morning, bestie. Say it back. I said it back. Alright. I'm gonna go. I love Jordan and I relate to him. I'm glad. Head in the gutter. Okay, I didn't mean it. Okay. You know what? Are you with any Superman and Lois cast? Not right now. No, it's the middle of the night. Show's almost coming back. I know. 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks is all you gotta wait. They asked me to do that announcement for the 7 weeks thing. Like maybe a day before it went on, and I did it in 5 minutes. I had no idea they were gonna post it everywhere. I was like half awake. I was like, 7 weeks. Come on. 7 weeks, though. That's a long time. I'm glad y'all are still there. So you're the kind of guy that's always moving the fingers, pretending to play the piano. That is me. I'm just always on people's arms, you know what I mean? Doing one of these. Turkish, bro. Hello, Turkish, bro. Let me just put it over here. Wait. Isn't that? I love that one. That one just it feels like you're tickling the piano. It doesn't feel like just the arms, nowhere else at all. I don't even know what that means. Are you talking about like the angle? You can only see my arms. I don't know what that means. Either way. Wait, let me pull that one up, actually. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to play it all the way through without a single mistake, but, you know, who cares? It's the middle of the night. Oh, here it is. It's a really famous one. Everyone knows this one. I think most people that don't listen to classical music or play an instrument have heard this piece before. Again, it feels like you're tickling the piano. You know, I feel like Mozart was kind of a ticklish guy. Ah, this is where it's falling apart. Oh, whatever. Either way, that's enough of that. Flip the camera to show us your phones. I don't know. Show me your hands. Oh. Who's what? It does look like you're tickling the piano, isn't that right? I feel like it's just like, I don't know. You know, I just love that. Because I feel like Mozart was kind of like one of those guys. I don't think he's that serious of a composer. You know what I mean? He's not like that serious of a guy. He's very lighthearted and childlike, which is why I don't think I play him that much, to be honest. I don't know. I don't relate to him very often, but at the same time, it's fun, you know? There's no like heaviness to it. I don't feel like I'm, never feel like you're playing a funeral with it. Can you answer questions? Well, I just answered yours. Did I? I don't know. Magic fingers, ladies and gentlemen. How did this become about my fingers? I can keep going. Would you ever want to go to New Zealand? Of course, I really want to go to New Zealand. Salutations from France, a long way away. Please, the finger comments, beautiful. All right. Very strange. No, I can continue playing just... This one feels like a massage, whereas the other one I felt like I was tickling the piano. This one's Beethoven, and it just feels like I'm massaging the piano. Like I'm pressing into it like I'm trying to rub out a knot. Either way, I could go on forever and ever and ever. But I envy that piano. I don't know what that means. Okay. Can I join in? Purple Rain. It's very soothing to watch you play. Thank you very much. How are you doing? I'm doing good. But yeah, I think that one's just kind of like you're massaging. It's like you're rubbing out a knot deep in your friend's back. Hi from Sydney. Wow, Australia. Really must be late. Pierre d'amor quando si passi. Yes, we have no banana today. What's that song in French? I don't even know French. I don't think I'd even... watch me say not a single word right. I hope someone on here is from France, because I'm about to embarrass the entire language. Because I don't know a single word of French. Like, I literally, I don't think I know the word for hello. But I remember listening to this song a long time. I forgot how it went, actually. J'entends chansons. Alright. C'est si bon. Des parties importantes. I literally don't know what a word of this means. Bras dessus. En chantant des chansons. C'est bon. I actually forgot what the rest went. Either way, I don't... We are listening. Oh no. What's another? I can play one more thing before I go to bed, right? Do you speak Dutch? I do not speak Dutch. I'm sorry, man. The Netherlands speak Dutch. Where else speaks Dutch? Is there anywhere else in the world that speaks Dutch? Where you guys colonized? Dutch colonized, like, India, right? I actually don't know that. I once had a girl, I said she had me. That's such a Dylan song. You know what, why don't I play a guitar song to leave us? Because I'll leave us in mediocrity. Okay. Let's see if I can play this song. I don't think I can. I'm not very good at guitar, but let's see it. closed down market, kicking up the paper with his worn out shoes. In his eyes you see no pride, and held loosely at his side is yesterday's paper, saying yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and take you through the streets of London, show you something that'll make you change your mind. Have you seen the old gal in the walks the streets of London? Dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags. She's no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home in 2 carrier bags. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and take you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. All-night cafe at 11:15. Same old man sitting there on his own, looking at the world or the brim of his teacup. Each tea lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and take you through the streets of London, throw you something that'll make you change. Have you seen the old man outside the Seamen's Mission? Memory fading with metal ribbons that he wears. In a winter city, heat rain cries a little pity for one more forgotten hero in a world that doesn't care. And how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London, show you something that'll make you change your mind. I thought that was just a really sweet song. It's called The Streets of London. It talks about how someone should be grateful for what they have. And as someone who constantly tries to appreciate everything that he has, I like the song very much. Let me see what comments I've missed. Show will run till August, folks. That's when season 1 ends. Great. May 18th, the show is back. That's right. You know, excited for Superman and Lois to return in 2 weeks. Show's been really good. Wow. I'm sorry. That's been really good. Thank you very much. I meant. Either way, the song is called "The Streets of London." It's by William Tell. He does it a lot better than I will. If you could be any superhero in any universe, who would it be? Does Jordan Kent count? You know, I remember I wrote a song recently. What was it? Oh, that one's kind of dark. I don't want to sing any dark songs on here. There was one that was really funny, though. It's like, I go to Baltimore. Yeah, wait. It's called Baltimore. Where was it? I want to find out. It was fun. I remember sending it to Dylan and being like, we need to make it into this song. Oh, where did it go, man? I go to Baltimore. Here we go. You needed me more than I needed you. See? Yeah, okay. You needed me much more than I needed you. You see, want everything that I can possibly be. Oh, I'm falling through the sky from 10,000 meters high. I've been to space, I've seen the whole human race. I've been to Baltimore, I've seen, been wet and tired and broke. So much more. I wanted to be yours. I'm so through the end. No, yeah. We're in Thailand. Oh, so more. You killed me much more than I ever killed you. To beat, to strive like I'm really alive. Oh, I'm running on the ocean, I'm walking on a fish's back. I've been to space, I've seen the whole human race. I've been to Baltimore, I've been wet and tired and broke some more. I've been to Jupiter, I've been to Saturn. Mars, it's very cold up there. Under two lonely scars. You lost me, but I still know you. You see, listening's the key to love you like I wanted to love. Oh, I'm passing through the earth. Magma makes me warm. Makes no sense. I tried to challenge myself to write a song. I tried to do it. I tried to come up with a song in 10 minutes, and that's what happened. It makes no sense. It is just awesome. I've been to space. I've seen the whole human race. I've been to Baltimore. I love Baltimore. It's so good. Someone said Percy. I used to joke around with Jordan that they should cast me as Percy and him as what's his name from the other books? Zeus's kid. He would definitely be awesome as the Zeus's kid. Wait, what's Zeus's kid in the books? Golden Hero, right? Percy Jackson. Zeus kid. Jason. Wouldn't it be awesome if I played Percy and he played Jason? I think that would work so well. I always said that. That's funny that they're making a series. Either way. I should probably go to bed. Honestly, this is getting a little late. I'll do one more thing. I'll do Fly Me to the Moon. Someone said it, and I can't resist. This is my last one. I'm not gonna do it the normal, like, free. I normally go... No, I want to go slow today. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, baby, I'm in love with you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. fill my heart with song. You let me sing for home. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, baby, I'm in love with you. Alright, that's enough of that. I wanted to just, that was a nice way to end it. Alright. Either way, I'll see you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Hope you guys have a great time.